You know what a beta male is?
No.
So David Pakman sits down with Jesse Lee Peterson and he gets cornered. Don't underestimate Jesse.
Do you date?
I do.
And do you find that it's difficult for young men of your age group, to find good women to date?
Seems like a fair question.
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
The women that you date and have dated, are they controlling?
What David does here is interesting.
Now, I do date women exclusively, but how did you know that I date women? It's possible I date men or both, right?
If you meet a guy, is it wrong to assume, unless indicated otherwise, that he dates women?
Well, that is possible, but I wouldn't assume that about you.
You didn't assume that then? Okay.
Yeah, unless you tell me.
No.
Do you date men too?
Exclusively women.
Oh.
What percentage of the population is gay? Approximately 2% of the US population identifies as gay. So 2% is a small number.
Would it be a bad thing for our conversation if I dated men?
Well, it wouldn't be bad for our conversation. It would be interesting.
Okay.
So I don't think it would be illogical to assume, meeting someone who's male, that they are attracted to women.
Why don't you date men?
I'm not attracted to men.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So Jesse is laying out a series of traps, and David is just falling right into them.
I don't see anything wrong with it, but I know you do.
You do not see anything wrong with it?
With being attracted to men?
Why not?
Why would it be wrong?
Because it's of the same sex, so it's abnormal.
But that's not an argument.
It's a fact.
What makes something normal?
And this is where David slips into this postmodern argument, questioning there's no such thing as normal based upon statistics.
If a woman decides that, oh, you know, I feel like a man, and I want to be a man, and she goes to a doctor, rushes down the road to a doctor's office, he take off her female body parts and attach male body parts to them, to her. Would that make her a male?
Would it make her male, or would it make her a man?
Yeah, what's the difference? Why did he just differentiate these two approaches?
Either one.
Depends how you define either, right?
All right. Would it make her a man or a male? Would she still be a woman with body part of a man?
I mean, it'd be a transgender man.
But would it be a woman? It would make her a man?
It would be a transgender man, I think.
What does that mean?
This is the game here that he's playing. He cannot answer the question. Is a transgender man a male?
It means it's someone who was born biologically female, wouldn't it?
Right.
This isn't my area of expertise.
How often have we heard this response?
Right.
I'm interested
But
in the
just
conversation.
normal people, you know right from wrong when you see it, right?
Do I know right from wrong? I don't know.
And this is where the postmodernism slips out.
Do I?
You don't know if you know right from wrong?
I think people want to know what's right and what's wrong, but if everybody knew right from wrong, no bad things would ever happen, right?
No, there's that voice ingrained within all of us, our conscience, which is a religious idea. The potential for evil is ingrained equally within all of us. It's just a matter of how much do you give into that.
But how about you? Do you know right from wrong?
I feel like I do.
Right. And so if you knew a female who took off her female body parts and attached a male body parts to them, would you think, wow, that's a man, or would you still know that's a woman?
Depends on the person, right? Depends what they look like and sort of how they exist
Well, how
in the
about
world.
a woman that you knew her very well? She said, David, you and I are good friends. Today I'm going to become a man. Okay. I'm going down to the doctor's office there and have some male body parts attached.
Right.
Would you think that your friend is a woman or a man?
I mean, my reaction would be radical empathy.
He just completely pivots and turns it into radical empathy.
I would say, oh, wow, that's a major change. Like, what's going on that's making you want to do that? And I would listen to them with empathy.
But would you know it's still a woman, or would you think it's a man? Would
Hard
you
to
personally
say.
think it's a man?
Hard to say. I mean, every person's different, right?
I'm talking about you.
No, I mean, every other person. I don't know what they would be like, what it would be like to be with them.
But what would you think?
If you're struggling with financials and debt, this is a good sponsor for you. It usually starts with one bill, missed bill, then another, then phone calls that you can't ignore, then letters arriving in the mail. PDS Debt goes beyond the numbers to understand your unique financial situation and craft a personalized plan designed just for you. There's no minimum credit score required. They're here to help you save money, pay off your debt faster, and start putting money back where it belongs, in your pocket. PDS Debt is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, boasts thousands of 5-star reviews on Google, and holds a 5-star rating on Trustpilot. Why? Because PDS Debt has helped hundreds of thousands of people get out of debt. If I were in a financial predicament, this is probably the one I would go with. You're 30 seconds away from being debt-free. Get your free assessment and find the best option right now at pdsdebt.com/secret scholar. That's pdsdebt.com/secret scholar. pdsdebt.com/secret scholar.
But what would you think?
I don't
Would
know.
you still,
who's
like,
the
I would
person.
still know that that's a woman.
Right.
I don't care how many male body parts she's attached.
Right.
It's still a woman.
Okay.
But would you consider it might be a man? Would you think of it as a man?
It? Would I think of it as a man?
Right.
This is interesting because he has a problem with the pronoun it, but apparently no problem with the pronoun they. Why not?
It's a person, right? I don't say
Right.
it.
It's a female. But would you think of the female as a man?
We'd have to meet and see what it's like.
You
right?
already know her. You grew up with her. She's a good friend.
Right, but this is imaginary.
Would you think it's a man or a woman?
I have no idea.
Amazing.
When I watch this, he's working so hard to make this confusing.
You don't believe in God. Where do you get your values from?
Where do I get my values?
Yes.
Culture, family, science.
Culture and science, but he dismisses science because he cannot even observe statistical norms or biological reality.
I asked you, did you date girls? And you said, well, why would you assume I date girls?
It's interesting that you assumed that. Yeah.
Should I assume you date boys?
No.
Oh, because it's normal to assume you date girls until otherwise.
Statistically speaking, you're right.
He does acknowledge the statistical reality that
Yeah, most people are heterosexual. Yeah.
So was I wrong for assuming you date girls?
I'm not at all offended, no.
Oh, okay.
I just found it interesting.
But it's interesting that a straight man would make that.
No,
Would bring that up.
the
because-
reason was you've called me a girly man so many times.
so this is not about logic at all. This is embedded in ego.
Remember
that's
we talked
because
about
you're
that?
weak.
Oh, okay.
That's because it's not because I think you.
That I'm gay.
Right.
He has these subtle little comedic insults. That's because I think you're weak, not because I think you're gay.
Got it. Glad we clarified.
Oh.
To tie all this up, Jesse asked him the simple question, yes, the South Park question, but this time it's, what is a man?
What is a man?
What do you think his response is going to be?
I do politics, not dictionary.
Are you a man?
I think so.
And what is a man?
You'd
Not
have
a
to get a
male.
dictionary
You know the
person.
male thing, right? But a man, what is a man?
Is this what you do, define words?
Yes, semantics are the boats floating on the surface, but words and definitions are how we map onto the fabric of reality and try and understand objective truth.
Yeah, what is a man?
I don't do definitions on my show. I'm not the right person to ask. That's so boring.
Do you know what it is?
Do I know what a man is?
Yes.
And that's why South Park is making fun of this question, because people such as David cannot contend with this, and it does make them look silly.
When I hear the word man, I think of mankind, like Homo sapiens, and what's the future of mankind?
Well, don't feel badly if you don't know what a man is, because a lot of males don't know what a man is.
Okay.
Did you catch that?
So you're not alone in this one.
Okay.
And these are some good males don't know what a man is. My final question, did you have fun?
No.
You did not.
No, listen, I think that this is, in 1,000 years, when the sociologists and the philosophers try to figure out what exactly happened in the United States right around this time, this type of conversation is going to be incredibly informative for them. So I'm glad to have participated in it.
Well, I agree with you there. They will see someone ask point blank, what is a man, and respond with, I don't deal in definitions. I think they will find this interesting.